Hello everyone, this is Minoxen coming to you with another high-definition commentary of Heroes of Newerth. This time I'm doing a matchup here that features a couple of really well-known players here. Angry Testie seems to have made a little bit of a return here, as he's been back for, I think when I checked his matches, he's been back for about a month or so playing some games, but don't know if he's actually back or not, but he is, at least his account's being used, so he's actually going up against the other legendary Heroes of Newerth player here, Chew, and tons of other really well notable people here. I don't want to have to go over every single name, but you all can see them all there. Very, very high-tiered level of players here. And it was supposed to be an SD, I guess, but it was a banning draft. So, okay, just real quick, just wanted to also remind and thank everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. We're over 100 subscribers now, so if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and feel free to and join the masses, as we're getting a little bit of momentum going. So thank you all once again for that. And also, thank you to Mr. Hat, who sent me this replay in my email. That is minoxen@gmail.com. If you have a really good replay you want to get cast, hopefully high-tiered players like this, just go ahead and send it to me there, minoxen@gmail.com, and I'll see about taking a look at it. But I am going to be doing this one solo cast, so hopefully I don't bore you all too terribly bad with this hopefully epic game between Angry Testie and Chew. Of course, there's plenty of other players in the mix here, but we'll have to see how it pans out. Let's go ahead and go over the bands real quick. We have Madman, Devourer, Bloodhunter, and Engineer. Engineer, I think, is a little bit... Or, not Engineer. Bloodhunter, I'm sorry, he was last on my list. As you all know, I do use picking notes, so Bloodhunter was a little bit odd to me. I don't know. Maybe you all can tell me if maybe Angry Testie or someone's really well known for his Bloodhunter. He's a powerful hero early to mid-game, but just I think late game he kind of loses his potential. But, oh well, we'll just have to see how it pans out here. And quickly going over the teams here, as I did go ahead and fast-forward through a lot of the initial opening. We have Scallmevigoss on Glacius, Jukz, which is Hani, on Behemoth, Angry Testie, let's go ahead and follow him, on Malakin, Yoda on Polywog Priest, and Draskyl on Chipper. The last game I saw with Chipper did not end very well, so hopefully this Draskyl on Chipper can pull off something really nice here. And then we also have Kalatzen, I'm gonna say it that way for now, on Valkyrie, Chew, of course, the masterful Chew on Pandemonium. Defiler is being played by SK's Cardinal. Tralfamadore, SK player as well, is going to be on Slither, and Ja is going to be on that Plague Rider. So a good number of well-known players here. This should definitely be a good matchup. I try not to look at the stats too much. I know that kind of bites me in the behind sometimes if I, end up casting a Stomp. But usually I try and just glance at it quick enough to see if it's going to be a good game or not, if it's relatively balanced. And stats alone are kind of hard to tell just because, well, sometimes they have that little dicking around moment at the end where they pile up a bunch of kills, so you never really know what it truly ended as. But anyways, we've got the Legion team all piled up here, hoping to be able to pick someone off at this rune. Doesn't look like they're going to play into it, though. And Polywog going to go ahead and go middle with that Illusion rune. And looks like Malakin's going to be having Glacius and Behemoth up here to babysit him. And then he's going to go up against a tri-lane of Chew with Plague Rider and Slither there joining up as him on that Pandemonium. So very interesting. And the early Ward of Sight coming out here to spot these Legion players. And they did see this Malakin come in here. So are they going to get the jump on this Angry Testie right off the bat here? Looks like maybe so. They are doing quite a bit of damage here, but Pandemonium taking a surprising amount of damage right off the get-go here, and now trying to turn it around back onto Angry Testie. Oh, but he's going to get out of here. Maybe he might get caught on this loop around here, but pretty even back and forth just in that little bit of exchange. Glacius throwing the slow out to try and help Angry here, but Angry does not have enough to get out of here with a TP. Oh, and he's going to go ahead and get the flick pulled off onto him by Pandemonium. And Ja on Plague Rider going to be picking up the Bloodlust on Angry Testie, but he might end up paying for it here. No, he's going to get the health potion off, but it's not going to be enough. Glacius is going to take him down. So 1 for 1, but very unfortunate start for Angry Testie, as he is the first blood of the day. Bottom, we have this Chipper facing off against Valkyrie. That should be an interesting matchup, I would imagine. I guess Chipper's a pretty decent versus on Valkyrie. I would still give Valkyrie the edge on this just because she is such a pain. And top here, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this top lane as we've got quite a bit of action possibly going to be going on here. This Behemoth is laying the trunk down on this Plague Rider, and they're trying to follow up on this Behemoth here, but it doesn't look like Angry Testie and Glacius were able to get here quick enough, and now Angry Testie just trying to dance around the tree, but the tree being chopped down so he can't use it for any kind of a juking, and he's going to get chased down here once again by Pandemonium and this Hellborn tri-lane. So very nice early start here for this Hellborn tri-lane as they're doing a very effective job in holding off this Legion team. And Slither, very nice from tralfamadore to throw that slow out to save Plague Rider as he was on the retreat there. So lots of action going on up there. Let's go ahead and check in on the middle lane real quick here. We've got Defiler, SK's Cardinal versus Yoda on Polywog Priest. And I'm going to go up here and follow someone around so I don't miss action. But looking at middle, we've got 10-6 Polywog Priest versus 8-1 Defiler. So I think that Yoda's winning that lane pretty well. It's pretty balanced, but looks like Yoda does have the advantage there. And bottom, we got a 7-3 Chipper versus a 9-4 Valkyrie, so very balanced there, other than the fact that, Chipper just now hit level 4, so that will help him out quite a bit. And no counter ward going out up here. They did have a ward that they went ahead and placed, where the hell did it go? Oh, there's two ward of sites here actually buddying up next to each other. They're of opposite factions, but they seem to be getting along okay. So they have the wards thrown down there, so the Hellborn, both of the Hellborn wards are out. But the Legion, who has the other? Yeah, Glacius. He's still sitting on that other ward, probably waiting to use it to replace that one when it wears out, since those things are not cheap, and it does cost a little bit of mana at least. We have middle here, false Polywog, maybe, nope. Okay, I was wondering if that was going to maybe bite him a little bit by throwing that illusion around down there, because she might have backed up if Glacius was coming to help, but no, Glacius is coming back up top here. As Malikan's getting initiated on here, he eats the nuke from Plague Rider and gets flicked, and had the flurry go off on him as well, and he just barely dodged that poison spray from Slither. That, I don't know how aware you all are. I'm guessing most of my viewers probably know that, but Poison Spray actually had, I guess it's several patches back, that its range was nerfed considerably. I believe it. I don't want to toss numbers out there, but it was its range was nerfed considerably, so that makes it that much more hard to land. So it will take a little bit longer for that Slither Poison Spray to get all the distance that it needs to catch those heroes. But they are continuing to go ahead and pull this, which is giving them plenty of advantage. I'm not really sure why Glacius didn't go ahead and use his ward early to stop them from doing this, as it does give them a good positioning back at their own tower to go ahead and farm there at will. But trying to keep up on the other lanes here. Let's see if there's any interesting things going on here. Blood Chalice on Defiler. I guess that's not terribly surprising. A little surprising, though, as she doesn't have really a heal function besides her ultimate, which she does now have. She went ahead and picked that up. So yeah, a little bit odd there. But of course, Blood Chalice still being a very, very powerful item, even after receiving an additional, I believe it was 11 seconds added onto its cooldown. You know, the exchange for 150 mana to 150 HP is usually pretty much no-brainer. Oh, and there's the counter ward coming out finally. Glacius went ahead and broke down and threw down his ward there. Not really sure what the delay on that was from. I don't know, maybe he's just wanting to hang on to it so he could possibly use it to refresh that other ward, like I said earlier. But I think that cost him a little bit of the advantage up here in this top lane to begin with, as I'm pretty sure the Hellborn are having the lead on this. Let me go ahead and check some statistics. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm trying to follow Angry here so I don't lose track, but Angry is 6-0 on this Malikan versus Pandemonium, who is 17-5, who is most certainly dominating this lane, and Pandemonium also having 2 assists to help their WoW, and Polywog Priest coming from the middle to go ahead and set something up there onto that Slither. Sorry, I was following around Testie trying to look at stats. That's what I get for not paying attention to the minimap. But sounded basically just like the Behemoth Fisher and the Polywog Lightning, or what is it called here? Electric Jolt came out and finished up that poor Slither, which, you know, Slither only has 644 HP, so it's not a huge accomplishment to take him down, as he's pretty spongy right now. And bottom... Oh, looked like Chipper took some damage there for something. Oh, he might have ate it. Oh, he had a Call of the Valkyrie come out on him. And the Fail Arrow going out there against Chipper. And kind of a, I don't know, it was just a gamble arrow, really. I mean, there wasn't too much of an opportunity for it to land. But we got pings going out here from somebody. Who do we have missing up top? That might be what they're talking about. Oh, Glacius is missing. But Glacius is on his way back, and they're going to try and get on this angry Testie, it looks like, here on this Malikan. And he's going to go ahead and try and back out. He is going to get the flicked off onto him, though. Excellent use of his sword throw to get out of the way there. And Behemoth backing him up with a Fisher stun as well. So very nice. Malikan actually jumping out of the flick, which I did not know was quite possible. But I guess, you know, since it's not a pure disable, allowed him to go ahead and blink his way out of there. So nice reaction on the angry Testie there, getting out. And Glacius coming middle to try and set something up on, oh, an illusionary defiler, but they don't know that it's an illusion until, yes, now they've nuked it, so they know. So very unfortunate there, but they're going to go ahead and try and continue to keep things going here, as Defiler's other illusion's sitting there for some reason. Chipper, what are you up to, Chipper? He's got a Blood Chalice as well, and a bottle. That's more the combination that I've been seeing a lot recently on some of these heroes that, you know, don't have necessarily a healing factor to them. They get the bottle, they get the Blood Chalice, and it's just a, you know, pretty much a perfect little world. They can, you know, use the Blood Chalice to drain their HP a little bit, replenish their mana, and if their mana still isn't full, and now their HP has a little bit of a dent in it, they go ahead and pop the bottle charge, and they're pretty much, you know, they got the mana in addition, but nothing much more negatively. Oh, and Polywog Priest here getting caught on his way up to try and set up, whoa, very nice, oh, very nice Electric Jolt coming out from Polywog Priest, almost picked up the kill onto Plague Rider, but not quite able to, as we've got a TP from Valkyrie coming in up here. She's going to eat some of these wards, as apparently those must have been shrouded, it looked like. Wow, she's getting DPS down very quickly by those guys. She's going to go ahead and try and mop them up for the remaining bit of gold, but she is going to drop really low in the process here and attempting to get those. There we go, now she's going to go ahead and drink that bottle and get herself into a bit better shape. And Behemoth's still sitting over here, hoping to be able to get that nice stun off. Man, if only he'd have seen how low she was and been over there sooner, he could probably gotten a kill off on her. Depending on how high his Fisher stun's damage is. No, he wouldn't have been able to have. We've got Pandemonium getting caught over here with Malikan. Sounds like he did his stun to get away, but Malikan must have chased him off right in there. Electric Jolt coming out onto Pandemonium to finish him off. Malikan now trying to find Plague Rider, but he's stuck in these dang woods. Oh, and is he going to find him? He's sticking around in here. Yes! Oh, he does spot him. And no! He freaking jets out of the woods at the last second. Oh, just so close. He didn't I guess he didn't see him go past him there, and when he threw his sword, it did do damage to Plague Rider, but it wasn't enough damage to kill him. And not sure whether that was actually intended, whether he saw him and hit him and thought his sword throw would kill him or not, but man, wow. Very, very close there for Plague Rider, and you know, Plague Rider now sitting full HP again here and in good shape after sapping some creeps with his Extinguish to get that mana back. And looks like bottom we have Defiler coming out down here. She's low on mana though. She'll have a Blood Chalice up here pretty soon, so she might go for her ultimate to try and tear this tower down with the next wave. She does have mana now, so we'll have to see how that goes. And we've got got a bunch of Hellborn guys sitting over here just waiting. Pardon me, waiting for an opportunity to come out and do something. And they're trying to do a bit of a creep pull, but it didn't really work. They pulled a couple of the creeps away from there, but not quite what they were going for, and dang it, I missed it. As we have Defiler, who is apparently sitting down here. I can't tell with this dang clock on there for ulti. No, her ulti still looks like it's up. But it looked like she got caught and ate an ultimate there from Polly. And we've got Valkyrie sitting off to the side here. She has an Invis rune bottled. The question is she going to even try and go in here until she gets a little bit of support coming down? And it doesn't look like she's going to. She's sitting off here to the side trying to decide what she wants to do. And she's going to go ahead and head to middle here. So, yeah, okay, that's theirs. So, well, I